Hello and welcome to another video. I did say I had a couple of video ideas to get through, and just when I had the time to think about and get done. So yeah, today's Thursday the 24th of October, and yeah, we're going to do another video. This time it's about some quite exciting changes that have been in the pipeline for Southampton since I believe this time last year there, and it's probably had like financial approval and stuff even earlier on. So this is about the new Southampton bus hub there. I've been calling it interchangeably a bus hub and also an interchange. So interchangeably an interchange too, because it's just what it looks like. So yeah, I thought I'd go over the bus hub, my ideas for it there, and my thoughts on it so far. It was going to open originally on Monday the 28th of October, which is after this weekend, but they have had to delay it. They say there was some stuff that needs to be done during the rain, so the bad weather we've had recently, which they just weren't able to do. So that's been pushed back to, I believe, the following Monday. So that's the 4th of November is going to be now. So not too far long of a delay, not too far long to go. So yeah, it's quite exciting. I have taken some video footage just of the work being taken out, and also some surrounding areas as well that maybe have some more uses and stuff like that too. Some murals, because I am a history geek, and yeah, it could be quite fun. What I will say is my face might get visibly redder during this, so apologies for that. I'm currently drinking a whiskey and coke, so it's just the way my body reacts to getting dehydrated. My face gets very, very flush, and I can kind of see it now. So yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, we'll get right into it. I think that we'll start just with going over the footage, and then we'll go over my thoughts about this so far. So this is where the new interchange is going to start. There's some workers on site, so I don't want to zoom in around them and affect their privacy. But I'll be in place at Bus and Urban Park. Bus coming right now. Quite a few buses do go this way, so it should hopefully help with journey time, especially because the road towards the West Quay is going to be shut off for main traffic. So yeah, it should be good. Just going along Castle House. I thought I'd take a look at some of the murals. It's a very nice block of flats. There's a lovely Southampton mural just down there. So, more buses. So cross the road safely and carefully. And yeah, it's a lovely mural right here. Got some better shots too. Such a lovely block of flats. I wish I could have got a block of flats here instead of hopefully somewhere else in Southampton, but oh well, it's just the way it is. Yeah, I wanted to get as much of this mural as possible just whilst I get some more shots of the bus hub, because it's the same sort of area. Yeah, look at that. All of the city's history, literally all of it. From our importance as an industrial town with the maritime, it's the classic Spitfire and the Blitz, and all of the boats. Lovely. This is a memorial for Jane Austen's house, which is a beautiful building too, which used to be a pub called the Juniper Berry, but it had to close down due to a plethora of issues. I think there was flooding, water ingress issues, things like that. I was hoping that we'd be able to go along the Arcadia, so the city's coastal defences, which it does say you can go down, but the footpath is closed, just to see if we can get some more shots of the bus hub. But before I'd get some shots there, you can just about see the water at the very bottom. Just about. But yeah, we'll take a little walk and see if we can see anything. So this is what I call still New West Quay. There, it's a West Quay extension that I think was opened in like 2012, 2015 something along those lines. And it's got a cinema and loads of restaurants. But yeah, let's see if we can take some more looks at the future bus hub. And I can see we've got access to 40 steps, so I can go down there and yeah, get on home eventually and do my video. I really hope the sound's coming across with me talking, otherwise I'm just making myself look crazy for no reason at all. I was hoping to be able to get up onto the tower. It's Arundel Castle just there, but it's not castle, Arundel Tower, but this wasn't available. It's a coffee cup, so maybe this is how the workers get on site. It's still open around there. I saw some people on site earlier and I don't want to get anyone on video. It doesn't consent to be. But yeah, so there's a through road there, and you can see the ground of what's going to be the park. So this little walkway here, this is where it's going to be, I imagine. But right now it's just barren soil, but that'll be filled in eventually. And yeah, that's going to be where the interchange is, just past that little sign. And yeah, it should all look nice. So it's started to be divided so far, the where the garden's going to be. You can see there's going to be some rock stuff, which is cool. And yeah, hopefully they plant a few trees and pretty flowers. Maybe stuff like tulips. Tulips are cool. I like tulips. Interchange is going to be. So yeah, it looks a lot like the Highfield interchange so far, which is definitely what they're basing it off of. Apologies for the fan you might hear, we're just on the PC right now. Now, one thing that did stand out to me is when we looked at the new bus hub and urban park, it on the signage on the fence, it said Albion Place, bus hub and park as well in green space. However, from a Daily Echo, this is on the Daily Echo site right now, it was a couple of years ago now, I think 2023, that there was a vote with around 3,000 participants, and it was decided on that it would be named Arundel Gardens. So why is it now called Albion Place? Have the council decided to rename it, strangely? Or maybe it's just a mistake if they forgot to check the results, maybe. But yeah, that's a real shame, because I was actually one of the people that did name it Arundel Gardens there, that voted to have that. So hopefully this isn't something that we are going to see permanently there. That would be a little bit disappointing. So there's your footage, of course, of the interchange and also the Southampton mural, which is very close to where the interchange is going to be. It's literally just down the road on the right. So I think it's, again, I'm a bit of a history geek. I do like that we're, of course, increasing accessibility to these murals and stuff. It's a shame it's tucked down in almost like an alley of a road going into the new town. But, you know, who knows, maybe people are going to see that more and it could entice the council to create more murals. I think there have been some more murals being made, and I think they're really good when they do come out. They really do brighten up the city, which is great. In terms of the interchange, I have to say I was a lot more excited about it on paper when we knew we were going to get an interchange / bus hub, and also a little bit of green space too about a park. Of course, the park at this stage is just barren wasteland. You know, that's going to be over probably the next year or so, covered in grass, just to give everything a nice green finish. Hopefully there's a really good variety of plants. I'd like to see there to be maybe some trees and some shrubs, maybe some bulb or annual plants too, like tulips. That could be nice. We don't really have a nice tulip arrangement in the city. I'm just trying to think what else. Yeah, so, you know, really good plants, wildflowers especially, maybe a bit of lavender. Lavender's good. Just some good plants for, you know, ecosystems too, you know, and saving the bees and stuff. So yeah, it's something that could be really grateful to have there, just as a nice little green space. Something that my friend of mine, Samantha, said from their thoughts about this was they were worried that with the green space, because it's going to be quite dark at night, you know, anything could happen there if they have some bushes made up, and you know, you could be at the interchange and all of a sudden someone's trying to grab you and get you into the bushes there for Lord knows what. So yeah, that is a concern. We need to make sure it's nice and lit. Something else that's quite disappointing is compared to the hard interchange in Portsmouth, where don't get me wrong, it's a larger interchange. It helps with, I believe, the Portsmouth Harbour train station, all of the buses in Portsmouth, and the ferries too there. So it's a lot larger there, a lot better connected. It has an inside part, a bit like the, is it in Norwich? No, the Newport bus station too on the Isle of Wight. It has an inside bit. And when we heard about a bus hub, I was kind of hoping that there could be maybe some pods, as it were, just to have somewhere that you could go inside whilst you wait for your bus, so you're not in the freezing cold. And that doesn't seem like something we are going to have there, and it seems like it's not going to be terribly lit well, at least from what we've seen so far with the design. So that is a bit disappointing there. Again, I'd want somewhere to be warm inside for winter when you're waiting for a bus, and definitely lit as well at night, or it could become quite dangerous. But otherwise, it's a really good area for accessibility. Whilst we're not right next to the ferries like we are in Portsmouth there, we're only down the road from the Red Jet and the Red Funnel ferries, and we're down the road a little bit further along, about 15-minute walk away from the train station in Southampton. Our train station's in a really weird area there, and even the historic ones that we had, like Blickerdin Station and Terminus, Southampton Terminus, they were quite weird ones too for the city centre. Yeah. That's a whole other video, really. We, as a city, we've never really had a true city centre, but it's almost, in terms of footfall and stuff now, it's almost being made into a West Quay zone as the Southampton High Street there, which it's a shame that we didn't have a historic high street there. If anything, that would have been Kingsland decades ago there, but you know, it is what it is. It's going to do the job. It's a lot like the Highfield interchange, which is for University of Southampton students there on campus, where it's just a few lanes for bus stops, but it's gonna capture a lot of buses all throughout all corners of the city. And on one of my bits of footage there, you would have seen that there's the Salisbury bus, there's also a bus to Romsey, and I don't think the Winchester one or Fair Oak one's going to be near there. They're going to still be around Primark by the Hanover buildings. But, you know, it is what it is. And maybe over the coming years or so, bus routes could maybe change, as well as foot traffic there, to include the interchange, because it's not something that we've been used to having before. There used to be a proper bus station a very, very long time ago from First, but that closed down decades ago. That's where the one of our shopping centres is right now. So yeah, it is, you know, it is what it is. It's an interchange. I'll try and get some more videos done about it when it is released, and maybe try to use it to see how I feel there. All in all, it's a positive there. Anything that helps with public transport in the city is a positive, because the roads that it includes there at the interchange have already been closed off to regular cars for the past year now, pretty much since I think 2022, winter 2022. Because that's already been restricted, it should hopefully help with buses going faster. But you know, we'll have to see there. We'll have to see if there are any real gains, other than it being quite a welcoming place there with its green space, hopefully, and the interchange too. So we'll leave it at that for now. Thank you for your time though to watch this video. Maybe leave some comments about what you would like to see the interchange get improved maybe, and how you plan on using it in the future. And yeah, I might do a video tomorrow too, just about some funner stuff maybe. And yeah, maybe I'll do some vlogs again out and about recording, but we'll have to see. So yeah, thank you for tonight there. I'm gonna keep on having my whiskey, and I hope you have a great evening. Bye for now. Bye.